such a privilege to talk to you about prayer. And I want to tell you a bit about how I pray, but also to pick up a really important theme. Open hands, ready to receive, and an honest heart, never hiding anything. Psalm 62, verse 8, the sort of Welby translation. Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is our refuge. Prayer takes all kinds of forms, and we're going to hear about that this week. If you want to hear from God, read the Bible. And if you want to deepen your commitment to God, your relationship with God, which is so precious, with Jesus who meets with us, read the Bible and pray through the Bible. It's one of the things I'm learning about at the moment. It's a sort of different approach for me. I've always used the Bible in prayer, but I use the word use deliberately. This is about relationship. Let's take a story like the story of Joseph. If you remember, round about Genesis 40 to 42, Joseph's been in prison. He's hauled out of prison in a hurry by Pharaoh, who's had a nightmare, 2 nightmares to be exact, and nobody can understand the dreams until Pharaoh's butler says to him, "Oh, I met a guy when I was in prison, and he helped me understand my dream, and it all came true. You ought to get hold of him." And it says that it's quite amusing. They rush off, they meet Joseph in prison, they give him clean clothes and he washes, and he's dragged in front of Pharaoh, and Pharaoh tells him the dream. And Joseph says without blinking, "Look, interpretation of dreams is God's business, and I'll help you interpret this dream." Wonderful story. So how does that help us pray? Start by reading the passage through. A bit of it or all of it, whatever you're comfortable with. Second, what, as you went through, really did you think, "Whoa, I don't remember that before," or "That's fantastic," or "I don't understand that"? Then go back and read it again and talk to God about it. Say, "I wonder how Joseph felt there. Here he is in prison, and suddenly his life is turned over. He's rushed around. He finds himself in front of the most powerful man on earth at the time. His life's at stake in one sense, and in another, he has the opportunity to save his people and save the world." Think yourself into his place. Where are you in this story? What are the courtiers thinking? What's Pharaoh thinking? What is God thinking? And then talk to God about the places where you feel imprisoned. Talk to God about the places where you need a door to open. Talk about changes in your life. Think of the 5 friends that in TKC we say we're going to pray for. In thy kingdom come, we pray for 5 people that they might find who Jesus is. Well, put them into the story. Where are each of them at the moment? Where might they be? Where are you praying they would be? Engage with the story with God, and let the story guide not only your brain, but your emotions, your feelings, your words. And then write down your thoughts at the end and see how it goes. I've been doing that recently and finding a new vision of who God is. May God bless you in your prayers.